Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Satisfactory, and we are down in the mines and we are ready to start automating some of our SAM ore so we can actually, well, basically refine it and use it and unlock a lot more stuff that's going to be extremely useful. I already did the flooring, prettied up the walls a little bit, laid the conveyor belts, because the conveyor belt inside this thing is it's a lot of work. So I thought might as well just do that, and I already made sure that everything we needed down here was already right here. So I just made a platform here. I left the green ones bits here because I think I really like that. That's a bit of nature down in the caves. But I did make sure that our power line is all the way up through the roof so we can actually start using it. So the only thing we need to do, place the machine and hopefully pump the ore up. So do we want to attach it to here, or do we want to go about no, I think this would be fine, right? Yeah, that works well enough for me, because this is basically just like a little platform that this can work from. I don't know how I will close everything up there, but I'll take you like for a round tour at some point. Let's see a way in from that side and a way out from that side. Now all we need to do, there it goes, powering up for 120 SAM per minute, which is a lot. Come on, I want to see you pumping it out. Alright, that's very nice. Wait. Did I really just put the entire thing on? Oh, just that little beginning piece. The rest is all 3. So we have a slowdown here. For now, it works, that's fine. I will come back down to replace it. It's just that, coincidentally, I'm a little low on steel beams, or else I could have updated it. No problem. Let's take the quicker way out through the maintenance shaft that I built, which will, of course, we will close up this entire route when we're done here. All the way up here there were a lot of fart plants, but we took care of them with a little bit of, well, let us say, a slight explosion that really helped them. All just to get the power out and into the main line. So all we need to do now is just get to top side and meet up with the other line as the goods are being sent through. But it might be a bit spotty, but we can at least start building the factory. Alright, so the entire line is coming through the entire mine, coming out here and all the way up. And to be honest, we came here exactly at the same time. So pretty quick line. We just have to make sure that one little piece is updated and that it will come up nice and smoothly. And let's, I think this square over here that I prepared will be perfect for it. So what do we need first? I think we probably need a constructor. And how much can you process? 120 per minute. No, that is actually perfect. Let's go straight, go right on the corner. Yeah. Good. Power line is right next to it. Instantly processing it to 30 reanimated SAM. Maybe we want eventually like 2 so we can produce like 60, but for all intents and purposes for the moment that will be working out fine. So the question is, what is the next stage? It's not in the same machine, haven't checked on it. So let's do that, shall we? Fluctuator. Ooh, that's a bit off. That is 3 items, meaning we need a manufacturer for that. And that is all over on the next level, isn't it? We can't make that just yet. Meaning that if we want sand fluctuators, we need to make them by hand. So I don't think we can do for now. It's just a small box should be more than enough. Stuff it in there, so we can make it, use it, and abuse it if necessary. So how much do we need? Do we actually need to research it in the MAM? For the dimensional we need 11 and 10 for the alien energy harnessing. And this is what we want next, but that is the next stage we're going for. The production amplifier, because that will be very, very useful. Okay, so let's go with, well, 2025. I'm guessing we should be able to do that. The line is finally caught up with the repaired track, and that looks so much better already. And we made enough to unlock the 2 technologies, the dimensional depot, which is going to be extremely useful. We just need our Mercer spheres, of course. Anyway, to the one place we have that, so we'll pick it up in a moment.
Potential for harnessing alien energy completed. Fixit has identified 2 development tracks requiring additional research to integrate Summersloops safely and efficiently into Fixit technology.
The loop organ contains scripture, contains instruments to compose symphonies of root and rod and recycling. Shrines to evolution and revolution.
Yes, but I want this. I'm sure it's not gonna be cheap. It's supposed to be having Mercer spheres and make it, but I want to unlock it. So let's go to our storage shed. I should have at least 2 or 3, so we can unlock the dimensional depot and then see what it costs to build them. Yes, we had 3. Give me my depot.
Dimensional depot unlocked. SAM can be utilized to deconstruct matter down to its chemical elements in one dimension, and the Mercer sphere allows it to be transferred and stored in another. Once parts are fed into the dimensional depot, they can be accessed by the Pioneer inventory and build gun system at any time, anywhere.
We see through the window. It is pathetic. Consume more blood. The glass will not shatter. The metal will not bend. The wood will not splinter. Weave.
Weave. I love that. It's so creepy. Yes, and what we've unlocked is one side to increase, well, to expand it, to make it bigger so we can hold more. The upload speed increase on the other side. And this is the other one that's also really important, the ability to upload from your inventory, meaning that, yes, when you have a factory, you can put it inside the depot, filling it up, using it as you go on. But it also means if you have this activated, when you're out in the field, you have items that you can't carry anymore, you can just put them into the uploader from your inventory and have the room just to continue on without having a full inventory. So that is really useful, but we need computers for that and we're not there yet. This might be one step closer. We'll see, because that's gonna be our next venture, isn't it? Alright, so there are 2 things that I want to do today. I want to show you my Quartz location. I've been busy playing around with that, make a little bit of foundation and made a nice little old structure to carry all of that here. And the other one is that I want to produce the steel products. considering we haven't gotten the multiplier yet, so we cannot get all the points to get all the stuff from well, the store. I think we have unlocked enough points in order to get all the different walls, the entrances. The only thing I still need are like the actual blemishes, but I think for steel we should demolish the machines that we have right now and start building an actual factory, like floorings, separated sections, and start playing around with how the building looks. Just a little bit. Why not? There's only one thing that I want to add to it before we can really go out, and that's the quartz. That's why we're going here now. It's not fully completed yet, but I will fast forward until it is. And then the first thing we're going to build is the process of the quartz, so we can unlock the glass works in a storefront. Meaning we can have windows, glasses, ceiling, everything. That's to make it enclosed factory, but you can still look through it, have some nice big old lights in there. Definitely. As you can see, this goes so far. So let's go to the end of it. Oh, and as you can see, there it is. My tower. It's a work of art. And how did I come up with it? I built it. I didn't think about how I wanted to look. I just started out with a general idea what I wanted to do with it. Like we said before, I wanted to have the entire road above the tree line, so we have straightforward paths, don't have to do anything difficult, and then I build a tower at the end to lift everything up and down if necessary. So I thought about that. I had a column of 4 beams just going straight into the floor, and I thought, oh, let's build a staircase around it all the way down. And then I was doing that. I thought, why don't we just open up the middle and use it to stand stuff up? I thought I could build an elevator later or move it up, and that's how I became with this way around. And then I thought, how can I fill this up? And I thought maybe some pillars, maybe some glass in between, and from the get-go it started getting this shape, and I kind of like it's different, but it also kind of works for me. So we have a nice big old tower that we can walk all the way down. As always, later on with better transport we'll make it easier to go from all the top to the bottom and back again. And here we are, elevated all the way to the ground. We've got 2 feet from the side and 1 in the middle, because that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna connect all 3 veins to here and send them down the line, and then I will put the line all the way over to where our black powder is, because there we have enough resources that we can start building things with this as well, and we need a lot of room for that. So first, let's build our miner, shall we? I hope I have enough with me. So we've got 2 lines. This is the pure one, which I'll show you in a bit. So this is going to be its own separate line, because that's just a very extreme feed. And this is the normal one. Alright. Make it look nice next to each other. Perfect. And then the only thing we need to do is create a merger that one can attach itself to. Too curvy. And let's put it a bit back then. Or is it because I was standing on it? Maybe. Then we can connect that one to that. So what we do is that this is the impure one, which only... Oh no, is this the normal one? I think this is the normal one and the impure one is up top of there, but we'll figure it out. Either way, the pure one will be like 240 resources. Then the normal 120 and the impure is going to be 60. So the impure and the normal will bound them together on one track and have the pure on the other. Because if we combine all three on one track, we don't have a conveyor belt that can carry the load sustainably all the way to the end. So I made 2 conveyor belts. Why not? So I get most of all the resources all the way back to the place where we want to build a factory, and there we can divide it any way we want. So 1 connected. So let's power this up. And that's that. Nice 3 all the way back up. And it's already connected to the main network, so I can start pumping things out straight away. Let's hope we're not being attacked by the spiders, because that would be unfortunate. Because spiders are hard. They can be annoying and difficult to defeat. But I'm sure they serve a purpose here. Alright. Same here. Connected to the line. Already powered up. Here it is. 240 raw quartz coming out. And we're gonna have a buttload of quartz all the way over there in that corner of the factory. That's already pumping up. It will already probably fill up way before I get back up there and finish the line. But that's fine. It means that as soon as we finish the line all the way to the factory, we can instantly start using it. And the last one is gonna be... It's a plant, I think. Alright. And it fits perfectly as well. Haha. Just to confirm, here it is, the impure node for 60. Alright, give me a bit. Yeah, there it comes. So there will be 180 and 240 on 2 separate belts. Come on, I don't want to go up until I see you connect to the main load. Yeah, perfection. Alright. And this here is our little old quartz gathering spot. And in all honesty, I'm really happy with how it turned out. In all honesty, it looks beautiful. And it works. I want to take a picture of that. Maybe even use it for a thumbnail somewhere down the line. But yeah. Alright, so my job right now is to continue the belt all the way back to our black powder location, and then we can start making our factories there based on all the quartz we can process. And of course, as we are making the factory, processing it, we unlock even more for the quartz and pushing that even further along. And as we have done that, there's another thing we can unlock. Yes, so much. Alright, and here's the other thing we can unlock, because we have our explosions. And I wanted to show you this before starting to work on the quartz, because I can then incorporate making this as well. Yes, and this is beautiful in its own right, because it is a pure Caterium node. Let's make a little floor on this. Do I have... Nah, I don't have a portable miner. Let's see, let's make myself an equipment. Enough resources with us to make what we need, so that's fine. Perfect, meaning that with this, the bombs, every time I have them in front of me, I always press escape for no apparent reason. Yes, 240 Caterium ore, the things we can do with that. So, what I want to do now is I'm going to finish up the quartz, bringing it all the way back to base, and I'm going to start making foundations for this and getting this to the steel base. Because there I want to process the Caterium as well, because we might be able to process the Caterium into something we can use, and we have a lot of room there for building multiple things. Might as well bring this there too. And then when it's there, we'll lock it up in the box and start playing with it, because we need to put it through the MAM in order to make it useful. So I got a lot of things to do, more foundations to lay, more prep work to do, and then we'll be back to start building some factories, shall we? So I will see you in a few hours. Alright, then we're back, and we finally managed to get the quartz all the way over here through all the foundation we've built. Haven't beautified all the foundation just yet. As you can see in the distance, the downward path there, I made some nice little arches below it. Also created a maintenance hole in the floor, which actually does have a, well, let's say a destination where it goes to, but once it's done, I'll of course show you where it leads. I just like the look of it, because if you look from top here, you actually see it go down into the hole. But yes, that's not what we're here for right now. Right now, what we want to do is we want to process that quartz, so we can, well, get further down the quartz tree. And for that, we're going to do it, in the beginning, at least a little bit simple. I'm not going to focus on balancing all the quartz we're getting here, because we're getting a metric ton of quartz at the moment. I just want to make sure we process it into the next stage of the tree, so we can actually process that. And then hopefully on the next one we can start building some factories that can accommodate those resources. And because let's a little bit further. You can go through there. Oh. And you can go there. Alright. And we just need to power them up. And assign one to quartz crystal. And the other one, I don't even think we've unlocked the other one even yet. And that's why I say that that part is now so important. So we have multiple resources then that we can play around with, and mainly unlocking glass as a thing we can buy in store. Yeah, only the first line quartz crystals, that's it. This is the one we also want to have unlocked, and that's silica, because that's really important, and it will lead into this one, Blade Runners, which is the one thing I really miss. It makes us run faster, jump higher, and take more of an impact when falling down from heights. So yeah, we really want that. Alright, so let's see how fast it goes. Pretty fast. How much do we need? 100, I imagine. No, just 20 normal one. I already have that. Let's research it.
Research completed. Silica recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Good. Now let's turn on this one as well for the silica. And you all go process it. Yeah, and I think we have what, like 180 and 240 coming in. So a lot more than just the 22.5 we're using on this one, and the 37 on that. Yeah, roughly about what, like 50. So yeah, there's so much more we can do with quartz, but like I said, that's for later. And we probably will use all of it just to create what we have, and any excess material we can then sink away in one of these things. Because I'm hoping with going further on the quartz tree and finally start playing around with the Caterium, we can get our smart splitters, or whatever it's called nowadays, and start, well, being more smart about what we have, so we can have part that will make the product that we need, and anything in excess of that can just be synced into the machine, gaining us points for the store, increasing the things we can buy from it. So how much do we... oh wait, this is the bar, 45. Okay, so let's this run for now while we look over on the Caterium side and get stuff from there. And yes, this path over here will lead to our factory ground. This is gonna be all over this place because we have here 2 iron here, 1 lime there, copper over there, and 2 more iron down the hill there. So a lot of resources to make whatever we want. Alright, I'll see you at Caterium path. And there it is, our path to ruin, our path to Caterium. So before we go there, let's attach our power lines so we can leech off the power, and if we start making our lines that we can actually start producing. Because right now we haven't even begun researching Caterium at all. We need scanners first. And yes, I thought this was the line that was most directly towards it. I was thinking about getting it all the way over there from our coal to the rest of the factory, but I think that's a bit too early, because I think, how many things do we actually make with Caterium, like the raw stuff? And honestly, I don't know. So I'm still contemplating whether or not to make a small factory here, just producing and melting the stuff and then sending those things away, or just completing all the stones all the way back to our central hub. We'll see. For now, this will work. As you can see, it's already producing our lovely gold. Let's see if we can take a stack. And don't worry, it will be remade. And now we can go here. Let's see.
The metal has been named Caterium after Fixit's greatest CEO Katerina Parks. It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance.
Is basically a new form of gold. Yes, so that's what we really want. So let's lock the next one, then we can smelt it.
Research completed. Caterium ingot recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
Good, and then we have the quick wire. We wanted to smelt 50 of them so we can unlock the quick wire, and then we can start producing it. And the quick wire is what we mostly will make of it. The rest is just as a result of knowing that what Caterium quick wire is. Like here, a zip line, which is nice, don't use it a lot. Stun rebar. Hey, if you want to make weapons, we want to make all of them. Will we use them? Not a lot probably, but if we have them, we can choose to or not. Alright, so we'll make some quick wire on the next one once we smelted a bunch. And I've decided where we want to build it. And we also have mycelia, which we got from the Sam Ore Cave. I almost forgot about having that. So let's see what we can get with this.
The mycelial networks of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally, it has similar medicinal and pest control applications to mycelia on Earth.
Right. And it gets fabric. Oh, I think we can make parachutes from this. Possibly gas masks. The fact that we can make a gas Nobelix is also very, very nice. And this medical properties, maybe another way for us to get the like the restore breather thing that we can also make with our nutrients. Here, the nutritional inhaler. Alright, I think we've unlocked a lot so far on this end. I'm gonna wait with this for the next one. So we can, because on the next one I want to start building a really nice big old factory, and I mean with walls and all of that kind of stuff. And it's gonna be over there. So revamp steel, incorporate some, maybe some deuterium, and also working with quartz. I think that will be nice for the next episode. So let's go back to our little quartz constructors. Because I'm pretty sure once we get back we'll have made enough to unlock the next few stages, including our, well, our better legs, which will help me a lot in between episodes and recordings, just to get faster from one side to the other. Until I get my buggy, and then I will just make roads, which make me go even faster everywhere else. Right. Alright, how much did you two make me? Ooh, nice stack of here. Nice stack of there. Let's see. Means we can get our blade runners.
Blade runners unlocked. Equipped to run faster, jump with greater force, and decrease fall damage that might otherwise have lowered your value to fix it.
Brilliant. What do we need to make it? Do I have everything on me? Yes, we can make 10. Oh, no room. You can make it. You just need to have room to carry it. Alright, let's make this.
Pocket dimension now extra dimensionalized with additional dimensional capacity.
Alright, good. We also can unlock the crystal oscillators, which is of course what we want to build from our quartz.
Research completed. Crystal oscillator recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Yeah, this one I think is new. I thought this was like maybe the new smart splitter, but I don't know. It looks nice but different. We'll see when we unlock this. This of course just to be able to scan hard drive, which is very handy. And the radar technology that will show everything in an area once we place it, which can be really nice if we want a permanent look on the area. Will I build a lot of these? Probably not, unless it fits within the visual aspect of a base, like when we make be on top of a high building, just so it looks really nice between all the other factories. This is the one I want, the Explorer, my buggy. I love that one. Explosive resonance. Oh, it's to a concussion bomb. In that regard, yeah. Very nice. Alright, so we do need a factory for our oscillator so we can unlock the priority merger, our buggy, and preferably also our radio signal scanning for scanning our hard drives. What we want to have more is also our deuterium part, so we can get down here, because I thought that the smart splitter is somewhere underneath this, but we need that factory, which we will build on our next episode. Alright, now that we have a bit of extra room, now I don't have any silica anymore. silica is made very quickly. And there it is, a special slot for my legs. I wonder if somewhere in the future they're gonna give you multiple options for legs. Like maybe like Pegasus boots that makes you fly through the sky with fuel or something. Or like a bike type of thing, you just glide around like you're on like a mono wheel or something like that. That would be really cool. Just have some more differences to it, because giving it a separate slot is nice and very useful. Because this is so much better. Just jumping on things in one go without using a ladder, that alone is worth the price of admission. Yes. We're gonna have a lot of use for that. So, Quartz is here. We made the materials. We analyzed it so we can have our factory part with the oscillator for the quartz. And the materials is now made so we can buy the stuff from the stores if we have the points. And Caterium is ready to be transported and built into a factory. And like I said, the area where the steel factory is, I want to remodel that on the next one. Make it in one big factory where we're going to make multiple things. Straight from the head is going to be our both steel products that we have right now, with one alternative recipe, making it more useful. Encased beams, motors, rotors, and the Caterium quick wire. Everything all in one compound, each with its separate own areas. One on the bottom layer where we process the resource material through foundries, smelters, that kind of stuff. The second layer are constructors, and the potential third layers where we make then our end products, bring it all the way down into our storage at the entrance to the factory with, if we have the capabilities for that, our dimensional storage on top of that, because we have unlocked it, we haven't used it yet, but we are lacking the Mercer spheres in order to make as many as we want. And of course we also want to unlock all the other upgrades to make the dimensional storage better. So we've decided on where do we gonna build them first. Do we want all the basic resources or more advanced, that kind of stuff? Which one do we find more important? I think the materials for like conveyor belts and foundations, like the concrete and metal bars and stuff, steel bars, those are going to be more fun because I'm using them a lot at the moment. Later on, when we upgrade stuff, we should be at a point that we have enough merge spheres that we can top everything in there, and then we will also be able to put stuff from our inventory into the dimensional storage, which then opens up a lot more ways for us to expand our business everywhere across the planet. But for now, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Before the next one, I'm gonna have a good old think on how I want the factory constructed. Like, where do I want which part, which materials do we want to use, and then on the next one we're gonna floor everything, put our resources in a few storage boxes at the edge of it, and start building it up from scratch and see where we end up. Just like with my Quartz tower, I usually have like a broad idea and it changes during the process of creating it, and in the end we get something that is hopefully nice. So for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. Time to build our first semi-mega factory, at least for my level. Like, I've seen mega factories on other YouTube videos that are like crazy, like thousands and thousands being produced. That I don't know if I will ever do that, but that is very daunting. Let's first create our first actual building factory and see where we go from there. So until then, bye bye.